Good evening, I'm Maggie Vespa. This is The Story, and this is progress amid Portland's housing crisis. Let's pan around and show everybody. This is Rockwood Village in Gresham. Hundreds of units, brand new, all affordable housing. And clearly, based on the construction crews, you can see they're still going up. They want to finish these as fast as possible and get people moved in. So how did this happen? And why now? Well, remember that affordable housing bond, that historically large affordable housing bond that you, the Metro voters, approved in 2018? Well, the money is in, and clearly it's getting spent. And that's tonight's big story.
Trying to get an apartment, it's getting harder and harder and harder.
Amid a housing crisis, hope is hard to come by. No one knows that better than Arelice Daisy Mejia. Which floor are you on?
It's the first one.
A single mom of 4 boys, Mejia was born in Mexico, but has lived most of her life in Portland.
Hello. Say hi to the camera.
Last month, at the age of 38, she moved into her first apartment.
Oh my God, it was so amazing. I still didn't believe it until I got the keys in my hands. It is huge. Now I can cook, for my kids.
Mejia found this brand new 2-bedroom in Gresham's Rockwood Village after searching for more than a year. Before that, she'd spent years staying at a friend's place and at times sleeping in her car while her kids stayed with their dad. Repercussions of a tough divorce.
I didn't want my kids to be going through that with me, because when I did it, it was myself.
Last year, she decided she and her boys needed a stable home. Mejia works in customer service, but was blown away by the high cost of rent in Portland. And that wasn't the only barrier.
I have to have first month, last month of rent deposit and other things, And I didn't have a lot of things on my name. So it was kind of hard to prove that my credit was good.
Mejia was struggling to find that hope until she found Rockwood Village, a brand new complex of affordable units willing to overlook a history of bad credit or waive first and last month's rent. Little did Mejia know this complex was the result of years of momentum, and it started in 2018.
This is an interesting issue, the Metro housing bond.
That November, local voters made history, approving Measure 26199, a 20-year, nearly $653 million affordable housing bond. The promise? To boost affordable housing inventories in Clackamas, Washington, and Multnomah counties, adding more units with subsidized rents and helping more people break the cycle of sleeping on local streets and in shelters. Many of those people wait for an affordable housing unit for 1 to 2 years on average. The area just doesn't have enough. Fast forward to now, the money is in, and it's getting spent.
And we will be seeing tangible examples of that.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
Metro Council President Lynn Peterson is cheering the progress more than anyone. She says Rockwood Village is a perfect example. This massive brand new complex near Southeast 185th and Yamhill has 224 units, all affordable housing. This one is a 4-bedroom, big enough for a family. Rockwood's construction was paid for in part by the Metro Affordable Housing Bond. $5 million went to this project. Peterson says they're moving people in unit by unit as soon as they open up.
The situation on our streets didn't happen overnight, and it won't get solved overnight. The truth is, housing ends homelessness. So we're focused on helping people permanently get out of homelessness.
That help is getting spread out across the metro area.
Congratulations, voters. We did it together.
Catherine Harrington is the chair of Washington County. She heard we were looking into how the Metro Affordable Housing Bond money is being spent and asked to meet us here.
Oh, they're beautiful.
This is Viewfinder, another affordable housing complex in Tigard. You can see from our tour, it's still going up. But when it's done, it will offer 81 units of affordable housing. Metro poured $11 million of bond funding into this project. Harrington agrees it can't open fast enough. For 3 years, she knows voters have been wondering, where's that money going?
Unfortunately, it takes a little while to get development plans approved and to get all the financing figured out and all the contract workers set up. But it's happening, folks. And We have a pipeline now.
In fact, Viewfinder, which is scheduled to open this year, is one of 7 affordable housing projects funded by the Housing Bond and currently under construction across the metro area. Others include Fuller Road Station, which will offer 100 units in Clackamas County, and River Place in Portland, that will offer 177 units. Overall, the 20-year bond is expected to add 3,900 units of affordable housing to the metro region, with hundreds opening each year. Everyone involved says it couldn't be more needed.
I think one of the things we sort of say in our industry, unfortunately, is if you build it, they will come.
Jessica Woodruff is with Community Development Partners, a major affordable housing builder in Oregon, responsible for Rockwood Village and Viewfinder. She says the Metro Housing Bond is locally a game changer, and she hopes more communities follow suit, tackling a crisis that's growing everywhere.
I mean, it's a statewide issue. It isn't just an urban issue. And Oregon really rose to the occasion, and I believe at this point that Oregon actually is investing more per capita at the local level than those other states. So it's been a huge shift.
And with that, I'm back in the studio. It's like magic. All right, so a big question that came up in our newsroom. When we say affordable housing, like how affordable are we talking? What's the actual price? Well, I got her permission. In Erlis's case, she's paying $1,470 for that new 2-bedroom unit. That's the actual cost. She's paying that full cost because she makes 70% of the average median income. If she made less than that, then she would pay less rent by qualifying for more government assistance. It's a complicated formula, different from complex to complex, city to city, county to county, but in short, rents in these units across the board are lower because of that Metro bond. And more units are coming online, especially for Portland's poorest, people who make less than 30% of the average median income. And by the way, one last thing. I want to say thank you to Erlis for sharing her story with us. She told me because she's found stable housing, she's feeling better about herself. She's feeling stronger, and she decided to go back to college. She's currently enrolled in a medical assistance program, and she expects to graduate next year.